Hi viewers, Vanakkam, Vandanam, Namaskaram. You are watching Aha Namma channel. It's full and full education and entertainment. Watch the video carefully and learn it everything.
Example 5. Shanta runs an industry in a shed which is in the shape of a cuboid mounted by a half cylinder. Figure 15.12. If the base of the solid is of dimension 7 meter and 15 meter and the height of the cuboidal portion is 8 meter, find the volume of air that the shed can hold. Further, suppose the machinery in the shed occupies total space is 300 meter cube and there are 20 works each of whom occupy 0.08 meter cube space of an average. Then how much air is in a shed? So we have to take pi, which is equal to 22/7. So we have to find out the volume of air inside in a shed. It can be except other than machinery and peoples. So first we have to find out the total volume and we need to subtract the how much area it's covered by machinery and workers. So you have to subtract from this whole volume. You get how much air it can be present in that shed. Now we move on to the solution. Example 5. So already I give the detail about the question. So this is the combined solid figure combined with cuboid and half of the cylinder and the measurements. So this is the height of the cuboid and this is breadth of the cuboid and length of the cuboid. So this length is equal to the height of this half cylinder and this breadth of this cuboid is diameter of the half cylinder. So now what we have to find? We need to find first volume of air inside the shed when there are no people and machinery. So there is no people and machinery. So how much air is inside? So now we have to see the volume of air plus volume of air inside cuboid plus volume of air inside a half cylinder. So we have to take the volume of this cuboid and volume of the half cylinder. Means you get the total volume of your air inside the shed without machinery and people. So first we have to know the values. So half cylinder height, which is equal to 15 meter, diameter is 7 meter and radius 3.5 meter. Here the value of pi, which is equal to 22/7, and cuboid length, which is equal to 15 meter, breadth, which is equal to 7 meter, height, which is equal to 8 meter. So already I have to clearly I informed the height of the half cylinder is equal to the length of the cuboid and diameter of the half cylinder is equal to breadth of the cuboid. So now we have to find out the volume of air inside the shed. So first we have to take volume of air in a cuboid, so length into breadth into height plus half of the cylinder. So pi r square h is volume of a cylinder. We need a half. So 1/2 pi r square h. So I have to substitute directly. So length into breadth into height. So 15 meter into 7 meter into 8 meter divided by 1/2 into 22/7 into 3.5 into 3.5 into 15. So 15 is nothing but h. So pi r square h and this half. Now you have to cancel it. Now I just come with 1 2 is 2. It should be 11. 11 2s are 22. And 1 7 is 7. And this one 5 7s are 35. So one decimal point is there. So 0.5. So what are the values is remaining here? 11 into 0.5 into 3.5 into 15. So here we need to multiple 15 into 7. It should be 105. So 7 5s are 35 and 10. So 105 meter square into 8 meter plus 11 into 0.5. 11 into 0.5, it should be 5. So 11 5s are 55. One decimal point is there. So that is 5.5. Okay. And you have to multiple 3.5 into 15 as it is same. Now you need to multiple 105 into 8, what you get? It should be 8 5s are 40, 0 remaining 4, and 4, 8 ones are 8. So 840 meter cube. Plus you need to multiple this 3 value. You have to multiple this 3 value. You got 288.75 meter cube. So now you need to add this to 840 plus 288. So this is 0.75 as it is same. So 0 plus 8, it is 8. 4 plus 8, which is equal to 12, and 8 plus 2, 11. So 1128.75 meter cube. So this is volume of air inside the shed without person and machinery. So now how much it's covered machinery and how much it's covered. So space covered by machinery, space covered by machinery, already they have to given, which is equal to 300 meter cube, and space covered by worker, which is equal to 0.08 meter cube. So space covered by 20 workers, it can be multiple. 20 into 0.08, it should be 1.60. We take 1.6 meter cube. So space occupied by machinery and workers, which is equal to 300 plus 1.6 meter cube, we get 301.6 meter cube. So what we have to find out? We need to find out volume of air inside the shed with the worker and machine. So now we have to subtract 1128.75. This is volume of air inside in a shed without people and machinery, minus people occupying place. So you have to subtract it, you get 827.15 centimeter cube. So this is, sorry, it's a meter cube. 827.15 meter cube. So this is the volume of air. It can be present in the set with including 20 workers and machinery. Next we move on to example number 6. Example 6. A juice seller was serving his customer using glasses as shown in a figure 15.13. The inner diameter of the cylindrical glass was 5 cm, but the bottom of the glass had a hemispherical raised portion which reduced the capacity of the glass. If the height of a glass was 10 cm, find the apparent capacity of the glass and its actual capacity. So here it's a cylindrical tumbler is there. In a bottom, one of the hemispherical portion to reduce the capacity. So we have to find out the volume of the cylinder, and you have to subtract that volume of a hemisphere, means you get the actual capacity of the tumbler. So first we have to find out the whole volume of a cylinder by using here the base, it should be radius, it should be same for hemisphere and cylinder, and the height it can be 10 centimeter. Here they have to given the diameter. The radius is 2.5 centimeter. Now we move on to the solution. Now we see solution of example 6. A juice seller served the juice to the customer by apparent glass, that is a juicer glass, but the bottom of the glass had hemispherical raised portion to reduce the capacity. So what is the shape is that? So this is a glass, it should be a cylindrical type, but in the bottom it can be embossed hemispherical shape. So why they have to fix this, means they have to reduce the capacity. Already it can be given, reduce the capacity. So I just given, so diameter of this cylindrical part is 5 centimeter, means that hemisphere portion is also 5 centimeter the diameter, and height of this glass is 10 centimeter. So two different type of shape is there. One is hemisphere, another one is cylinder. Diameter both are same, 5 centimeter. So it can be half of the diameter is the radius is both are same, and the value of pi it should be 3.14, and volume of pi here also 3.14. Height which is equal to 10 centimeter. 10 centimeter. So now what we have to find, we need to find how much capacity this glass hold. So what are the portion is there? It is the glass, it should be looked at as a cylindrical model, but in bottom it have a hemispherical embossed to reduce the capacity. So one should be cylindrical part. In that cylindrical part we need to reduce the hemispherical part. Okay, so the volume of cylindrical part can minus volume of a hemispherical part. So now here you see, so the total capacity of glass, which is equal to volume of cylindrical part minus volume of hemispherical part. So pi r square h minus 2 by 3 pi r cube, totally we taken as cubic units. Totally we taken as cubic units. So in this two formula, pi r square is common. So pi r square I take it out means remaining h is there. 2 by 3 pi r square is going only remaining only 1 r. So why I have to take it out? Because of very easy to calculate the value. So already I told the value of pi is 3.14, or radius is 2.5. So r square means you need to multiply twice. So 2.5 into 2.5, height 10 minus 2 by 3 into 2.5. So I have to write as it is same. This one 2 into 2.5 it is 5. So 10 minus 5 by 3. Again I have to return this 3 into 10. 3 tens are 30. 30 minus 5 divided by 3. And finally 3.14 into 2.5 into 2.5 into 25 divided by 3. So now you have to multiple this all the four values. 490.625, and it can be divisible by 3. The value is 163.54 centimeter cube. So the total capacity of the glass, how much it hold, the volume of a glass. So total capacity of the glass is 163.54 centimeter cube. Next we move on to example number 7. Example 7. A solid toy is in the form of a hemisphere surmounted by a right circular cone. The height of the cone is 2 cm and the diameter of the base is 4 cm. Determine the volume of the toy. If a right circular cylinder circumscribes the toy, find the difference of the volume of the cylinder and the toy. So here one of the toy is there. It's surmounted with the cone and hemisphere they have to given. What is meant by circumscribe? Circumscribe means it can be covered with one cylinder. It can be covered with the cylinder. So height of the cylinder is equal to height of the cone plus radius of a hemisphere. It is equal to height of the cylinder. So 2 plus 2, which is equal to height of the cylinder, we got it. And diameter of the cone, hemisphere and also the cylinder all are same. So it should be 4 centimeter and the radius is 2. Now we move on to the solution. Now we see solution for example 7. In this example, it can be combined with the 3 figures. So one should be a tie. It can be covered with one of the cylinder. The tie is in the form of cone, can be surmounted with the hemisphere. So I just recall. So this is your cone. This is your cone. This cone can be surmounted with the hemisphere. So this is hemisphere. So this is your tie. This is your tie they have to given. So a cone can be surmounted with the tie. So the base of the cone and the radius, everything should be same. Radius of a hemisphere and radius of a cone, both are same. It should be, and you need to know the height of the cone. Height of the cone is 2 centimeter and base of the it should be 4 centimeter. So this toy can be covered with the cylinder. This toy can be covered with the cylinder. So now you have to see, this is the one of the edge and another edge. So here I take a part, it is a cylinder, it can be covered like this. Covered like this. So this toy can be covered with the cylinder. So now you see this is 4 centimeter diameter. What is the radius? The radius of the hemisphere is 2 centimeter. So now the height of the cylinder is nothing but height of the cone 2 centimeter and height of, that is radius of the hemisphere, that is 2 centimeter. So total height of the cylinder is 4 centimeter. So now you have to write the values for this three. So one is cylinder, another one is cone, another one is hemisphere. So in this question what we have to find means, we need to find out the difference between volume of a cylinder and the volume of a toy. Okay, we need to find the difference between volume of the cylinder and the volume of a toy. So here what are the shape is there? One is cylinder, another one is cone, and another one is hemisphere. So here you see height of a cylinder which is equal to 4 centimeter and radius, that is diameter d, which is equal to 4 centimeter and radius which is equal to 2 centimeter. So next in a cone, cone is also height which is equal to 2 centimeter and diameter which is equal to 4 centimeter, radius r which is equal to 2 centimeter. And hemisphere is also same, diameter which is equal to 4 centimeter, radius which is equal to 2 centimeter. So the value of pi for this three, value of pi, so pi which is equal to, here we take 3.14, pi we have to take 3.14. So required volume what we have to take? Required volume which is equal to difference between volume of cylinder and volume of toy, which is equal to volume of cylinder minus volume of a toy, which implies volume of cylinder minus volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. So this is the total concept. We have to add the volume of cone and volume of hemisphere, we get the volume of a toy, and you need to subtract this 2, you get the required volume. The formula for volume of a cylinder minus volume of a cone plus volume of a hemisphere. So now I have to substitute 3.14 into radius square 2 centimeter into 2 centimeter into height 4 centimeter. So here I have to take pi r square is common, remaining 1 by 3 h plus 2 by 3 h, too easy to calculate. And here I have to 2 into 2 into 4 should be 16, 3.14 into 16 centimeter cube minus 3.14 into 2 centimeter into 2 centimeter, 1 by 3 into 2 plus 2 by 3 into 2. So now you have to multiply this to, you got 50.24 centimeter cube minus you need to multiply this through 12.56 into 2 by 3 plus 4 by 3. If you have to, you keep it as same, 12.56 into denominator same, you have to add this, so 6 by 3, 1 3 is 3, 2 3 are 6. So now you have to multiply with, so 50.24 centimeter cube subtracted with 25.12, finally you got 25.12. so therefore required volume which is equal to 25.12 centimeter cube. This is the difference between volume of a cylinder and volume of a toy.
Thank you for watching AHA நம்ம சேனல். இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்ததுன்னா கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க, லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. மறக்காம இந்த சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிட்டு பக்கத்துல இருக்கக்கூடிய பெல் பட்டனை ட்ரைன் தட்டுங்க. Bye.